Hey guys, what's up? It's Victoria James and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscriber button, let it turn gray, become a J-Bay, and join the J-Bay fam where we chit-chat and all that about luxury beauty. Let's dive into this beauty today. This is from Danessa Myricks. It's the Blooming Romance palette. And again, this is something I thought that you all might like to see in action before the Sephora VIB savings event that's coming up on the 5th. I have definitely played in this already. As you can see, she's been played with. Absolutely. I am going to, instead of like doing individual swatches and things like that, I'm going to do my very best to use every single color in here. Now you do get a powder and a cream equivalent of each color, and there are 10 shades in this palette, just as there are in the neutral version of this, which came out first. And this is all about sort of blush tone hues and romantic looks that you can create. These are for lips, eyes, and cheeks, so you can use them however you like. I've already got my base down. It is the Ilia Complexion Sticks. So if you haven't seen my video about these, you might want to check that out because she is looking quite put together. And I'm going to use it for cheeks, eyes, and lips today. So just based on that top row and the hues that I have to work with, I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Desire. And I'm going to start off with the cream just to give myself a little bit of a tacky base to start. Going to go in here, and I am going to use this mirror for a change. I know I almost never use my mirrors, y'all, in these palettes, but I am going to do that today. And I'm just using my natural light that's coming in from my window today. Well, I do that every day, y'all, for the most part, unless it's evening, in which case I will turn on a ring light. Stiff cream to begin with, but it does warm up with your body temperature and then disperse evenly and blend out beautifully. It's going to act as my transition shade. Also neutralizing my my lid space a little bit because I do have some darkness there. Danessa is a world-renowned makeup artist, and she's really done a great job with her brand, in my opinion, of fusing the needs and desires of makeup artists with the commercial relatability and sellability for us average consumers. Now, yes, I do have my makeup artist certification, but I am not a practicing makeup artist, y'all. So I just consider myself a consumer. And I think a good way to start off this is only like maybe my second or third time using this, but I think that having the creams down first and then going over them with the powders is what's going to work for my eye look. I am going to just do the creams first. Now, just real quick, this Groundwork's Blooming Romance palette is a multi-use talc-free palette with velvet pomades and oil-absorbing powders that defines eyes, brows, cheeks, and lips in shades of berries and mauves. So I guess with these darker shades down here, you can actually go in on your brows. Oh, I did not think about that. I really sort of attributed that to the more neutral palette that came out initially. This is considered a matte finish. All of these formulas in here leave a matte finish. It's long wearing. Black owned at Sephora, fragrance free, and also features pressed powders. Some of the ingredients or highlighted ingredients, the Upsolite that she uses in her balms that have been out recently, the blushes and the complexion balms. It absorbs oil, it smooths the look of texture, and ensures lasting wear. I do have the balm, but I've already done my complexion. I don't have it in the universal shade. So you can create a range of looks from natural to bold, and it is an everyday face palette. Yeah. Buildable, wearable, universally flattering shades. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes, because I've already seen these demonstrated on her Instagram. If you check out Danessa Myricks' Instagram, every Tuesday every Tuesday she does like tutorials, and so you can see her products in action, but you can also just see her talent. Even before she had products like this, she was doing that. I'm gonna clean this brush off and use it again for the crease correction. I'm gonna use it for the lid, and then I'm gonna go into the crease after that. So I want to go with maybe like a blushier looking lid this time around. So I'm actually going to use Lovesick. Lovesick looks really pretty. So let's try that out. Ooh wee. Yeah. On me, this is giving that sort of blushy look that I was after. I think on somebody of a lighter skin tone, this might be a better crease shade, definition shade, something like that. I'm gonna leave that outer corner free at the moment. But do y'all see how pretty that is? Shango is playing with his little pea pod, crinkle pea pod. I'm gonna let him cook because at least he's not playing with Nala's teddy bears. And lastly, with the same brush again, you guys, I am going to apply a darker shade to the outer corners and bring it in. And so that shade, I'm gonna skip a couple times and I'm gonna go into Evermore right there, which has a little bit of a almost brownie tone to it, but still is quite warm and moody. Don't want to take it in too much because obviously I have very small lid space, but we're just gonna rock with it on the outer V. And the ease of application with these, y'all, I'm really feeling it. Using this palette, this color story has really sort of made me want to get the other one because it is so easy to use. And I'm all about my simplicity these days when it comes to makeup application, especially everyday makeup application. Like, I'm not really trying to do too much on the everyday, you know? Yeah, I think I might even want to pop into this lighter one just on the inner corner there. Let me use this little bullet, maybe just one over, because I do still want it to be kind of blushy. Let's try this one on the inner portion of my eye. Yeah. Let's give him something in there. Let's wake it up, girl. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Very cute. Love that. So now that we've got all of our creams down, it's time to take the fluffier brushes and take a longer one, actually, like that. And I'm going to go into Desire again, but this time we're just going to take the powder. Yeah, that's lovely. That was effortless. I mean, like, did you see that? Effortless, Mookie. And then we're going to take it into Love Struck. Actually, I'm going to take a shorter brush. This one here. Go into Love Struck. Zero fallout. And then it was Evermore that I used in the outer corners. So I'm going to go into Evermore's powder on either side. And clean off the brush and blend those together. Which I really don't need to do too much of, y'all. I'm telling you, these things are like blending themselves together. And then we have it. I have not put the powder equivalent of the inner corner, so let me go ahead and do that. That was smitten. I didn't say it earlier, you guys, but smitten. Along with that powder on the inner corners. And I'm bringing that out a little more, just, you know, just because. I don't have any sort of special reason. I just really like it and I want to use more of it. But I don't have a lot of lid space. We're not going to do the lower lash line yet, because I'm not sure if maybe I want to use some different colors down there yet. I'm not really sure. But let's try it as a blush, y'all. I think I want to use Dreamy as my blush. So this is Dreamy right next to Smitten. I want to use that as a blush. So I'm going to take my fluffy brush. I'm going to go in, and it's got like a, almost like a spade shape. So I'm just taking the pointier part of it and wiggling it really good in there. Using this powder, the powder version as a blush, I think is going to be a little bit difficult because of how small the pan is, but you can take the pans out. So that is an option. Looking at this in the pan, I was definitely expecting it to be darker on my cheek, but since I'm applying it and it's not giving me what I want, I'm just going to go right below it into Bliss. Right there. I'm going to try that one out. That's what I want. Now, I'm not really sure if this is me mixing them that's giving me this color, so I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other cheek. I love how, like, soft and sweet that is. I feel like Bliss is giving me what Dreamy would have given me if I were lighter skinned. So I would take note of that and just say, like, what you're seeing in the pan, it's going to diffuse on your cheeks and then build up, depending on how much of it you use. Now, let's take... I don't know, maybe I should warm it up a little. It's looking a little cool tone. I'm going to take Adorn, just because I want to use a lot of these. I think I'm going to take Adorn and grab, maybe, I have to use a different brush than I would normally use because of how the pans are. This is an angled blush brush. That's pretty. I didn't know what to expect, right, putting it on, but that's really pretty. Love that. And that was easy to take out, by the way. These pans, to take them out and put them back in, because it's all magnetic. Ease of use. Now listen, I'm kind of curious about these brows, so let's look into it. I'm going to use XO, because it's the darkest one in here, and my brows are black. And I'm also going to use a spoolie and an angled brush just to see, you know, what we end up with. With XO in the cream form and see what I get. So there's, my brows are usually a little bit more sparse on the outside. And then let's just do the other side so we can move on to the powder, because I think the powder is where we're really going to see le magique. All right. Same brush, just going to dip into the XO powder. Thought I was gonna use the angled one, but I don't think I need it. This isn't dark enough, in my opinion, to use for like hair-like flicks. And it is a bit warm. This is more of a warm tone that's going into my brows. I do prefer a cool tone, so I would use the original Groundworks for my brows. definitely would pick up the neutral Groundworks to do that. Definitely. The formulas are perfect for that. Now for the lips, friends. Let's see. Vikeejeah. What kind of lip? Let me look at, I'm going to actually swatch the two darker shades just to kind of show you guys what that's giving. So this one's almost like a plummy brown. And then this one here, so this is EXO. And then this one here is Evermore, which to me looks like a deeper sienna leaning towards almost chocolate, but still like very warm. Neither one of those is what I want on my lips. I might go ahead and use EXO for like liner, but the other one I don't want. I want like a little bit more of a pop. I might use Dreamy on my lips, as a matter of fact. Or Allure. Allure I haven't used yet, so we're just going to make Allure work because it's the only shade I haven't touched. So let's do it. It's like a mauve tone right here. And I know it's going to be pale. I know it, so we're going to line it. My puppy is very upset he can't come in here, y'all. I am going to use that angled brush as a lip brush and line my lips with EXO. And feather it down. I'm dipping into it with my finger for a little additional ombre. All right, let's gloss it up. It's not exactly clear, but it is very, very close to it. So we're gonna see how that's good. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't want it to be high shine. I still want to kind of give us the matte of it all. When you know you look good and you've just done everything right and it's just slaying like that, friends. Yes. So there we have it. This is the Danessa Myricks Blooming Romance palette in action. I find this quite beautiful. Hope you do too. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below how you like it, friends. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so everybody else can see this video and hopefully find it helpful as well. Man, the way that she sold me on the original with this one is actually unreal. I think that since I have this one, obviously, that I want to pick up the other one during the VIB savings event. I hope this has helped you make an informed decision on whether or not you're going to include it in your purchase. Let me know in the comments below if you do or you don't and why. Let's chit chat and all that as we do about luxury beauty on this channel. And I will see you all next time. Bye.